Alongside Blaine Fowler, I'm Spencer Linton. Joining us now is the great Jimmer Fredette to talk name, image, likeness. But first, Jimmer, we need to bring up something that has become a sensation on social media. Trick Shot Tuesday. I know it's Thursday, so we're going to have to settle for Trick Shot Thursday. But where did the genesis of Trick Shot Tuesday begin?
You know, that's a great question. I think that I'm going to be more famous for Trick Shot Tuesday when it's all said and done than I am anything else in this world. I get asked about it all the time, and it's a lot of fun. My wife loves it, and my little girl Wesley, she loves it. She likes to rebound for me. She's always Trick Shot Tuesday in it. But I think it just happened during quarantine. We were kind of just bored, at the house, kind of hanging out, and I had this little hoop, and I was always shooting on it. So I was like, I'm just going to shoot a trick shot. And Lydia's like, we need to video this. We need to put it on social media. So all the credit goes to her. I am just the talent, but she is the brains behind it.
That's awesome. So she is the executive producer of Trick Shot Tuesday, we discover here. I'm going to say it goes back to when we were leading in, and you're in your car, Jimmer, so I don't know if you could see it, but we showed on the lead-in the highlight of the half-court shot you made at the Utah game right before half. Yeah. I think you dropped 33 on him in the first half. I called that game for the national game, and you made me famous, Jimmer, because my call, when you turned around and you acted like you didn't care, like that was just, I said, yep, there he is. He's Jimmer Fredette. He's just like, my name's Jimmer Fredette. That's what I do. I make shots. It was the play of the day, and they played my audio, and I'm like, man, I owe that dude for life. He just got me the number one play of the day.
Well, I'll get you my banking account information. You can send me some checks, some money if you need to, whatever it is. But yes, no, I love that. I mean, it was that was such a fun game, a great shot, amazing season. But at that point, I was just so locked in. Like, I made the shot, but we were still playing on the road at Utah, and we had a second half. And I was like, we're not losing this game. So I had to, continue to stay locked in. That's where the stone cold face came in. So, that's how it was back then.
That is awesome. Focus. I'll take the other games that I remember, the San Diego State games, of course, Jimmer, but your New Mexico game in the Thomas and Mack when you went off for 51 and only had one free throw attempt. Everybody was just shaking your head. What's it like to be a shooter in a game where you just don't miss, and it doesn't matter whether they're hanging on you or not?
Yeah, no, it feels great. Obviously, I mean, it's hard to explain, but it kind of just feels like you're in the gym by yourself doing a workout. You know what I mean? Like, there's some days where you're just kind of in a zone when you're working out and you're making everything, and you're kind of picturing what the game is like as you're going through the workout. And that's kind of how it feels when you're out in the court. You don't really notice the fans. You don't really notice the defense in front of you. You kind of just get to your spot and know that you can make the shot when you're feeling that good. And it's a special feeling. It's awesome to be able to experience that. But it was a game that I'll definitely never forget. And obviously, credit goes to Coach Rose and all my teammates for letting me shoot the ball that much, because I know that at certain points they're probably like, hey, if you could pass it every once in a while, that'd be great. So.
Hey, I'm thinking of this 52-point outburst and all of the incredible games that you had as an amateur athlete at BYU, and then looking at the legislation recently passed for name, image, likeness so that players can go out and get endorsement deals as collegiate student athletes. What do you think of the ruling, and how do you feel you might have maximized that if it were in play a decade ago?
Yeah, definitely a great ruling. It needed to be done. College athletes needed to be paid at some point somehow, and I think this is the best way to do it, honestly, in my opinion. They can go out and make money on their name. Now they can do stuff on social media and make money. They can do stuff, endorsements with local, car dealerships or whatever it is, the Sodalicious down the road, whatever it is. They're going to be able to make some money, some extra money, which is amazing. If I was had that opportunity to do that, would have been probably pretty good for me. I had a lot of people that were trying to come to me and trying to, make money off of me anyway from that time period. And I wasn't able to, capitalize on that, obviously. But now the kids are, and I think it's a great thing. And I'm sure that, all the college students that have played in previous years are all like, I was born a little bit too late or a little bit too early. Sorry. So, I think it's a great thing for the kids now, and hopefully they can capitalize on it.
Hey, Blaine's sending his retroactive payments right now.
I'm
right?
sending it to you
we're
for
trying to make up for lost time.
Because I have been monetizing it ever since then. So, hey, those
Perfect.
couple of years,
that.
those couple of years with you, Jimmer. Obviously, I got to call a lot of those games for multiple networks over that time. And being with you on the road in the Marriott Center, it was like following a rock star around. And that in and of itself, it was always mind-boggling to me that you guys as a team could stay focused with all of that going on around you. I don't know how you did it. I marveled at that. Now I look at this and I'm thinking, is this going to be such a big distraction where players are running off to do photo shoots midweek and they've got all this going on? Do you think that that's going to be a challenge for these college programs to be able to manage the distractions with all of this?
At first, probably a little bit, just because it's new. Anything that's new is something that you have to get used to. So it's a little bit different. Obviously, you got to schedule your time differently. But I think the kids, will be able to prioritize, the time and be able to understand that, the first thing is that they need to win on the court. And they need to perform on the court. If they don't do that, they're not going to get the endorsements anyway. They're not going to be able to, provide, be able to get those off the court opportunities. So I think, first and foremost, their coaches will definitely make sure that they understand that. And they're not going to miss any practices. They're not going to miss any game meetings or anything like that. I promise you that. They're going to be doing this later on at night, early in the morning, whenever it is that they can, provide time on a day off or something. But, it'll definitely be a little bit different to schedule it at first, but they'll figure it out. They're very intelligent people. They know what they're doing. And, a lot of the coaches, such as Coach Pope, has dealt with that in his career before. So he knows what that's all about. So he, will be able to facilitate that. And Kehlani and all the coaches at BYU will be able to do the same. So I think it'll be okay, but it'll be an adjustment at first.
Jimmer Fredette with us on BYU Sports Nation. Naturally, everybody wants to know what's next for you in your own official and professional ventures now that you're not going back to China because they have made it a Chinese national player only situation. So what is next for you, if you can divulge any information in that regard?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, I wish I had more information for you. Spence, if you could call some teams up for me. I know you got a lot of connections, Blaine, whatever you need to do, get me on a roster. I appreciate that. Yeah, if Blaine, if you can get me on a roster, you don't have to pay me back anymore.
Okay. So that's a fair deal. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, brother.
Fair deal for you. But I mean, I'll look at everything. I'll look at NBA options. I'll look at EuroLeague options, Australian options. I'll kind of look all over the place. My agent's on the phone talking with teams all the time, trying to figure out the situation. It kind of just got dumped onto us not long ago. And I've heard different things from China saying that they may have players come back later on in the season, after the Olympics are over with in February, or maybe they'll just not do it the whole time. So it's interesting. I don't really know exactly what's going on. We're still trying to figure everything out, but we're definitely looking at all the options we possibly can. And, but I'll find a good situation. I always do. And, I'm trying just not to stress about it. I'm just trying to enjoy time with the fam, and whatever happens is going to happen.
If this is the end of an era for you in the CBL, Chinese Basketball League, because of COVID and all the things that are going on, and you turn the page and go elsewhere, what has this time meant to you to be able to play over there?
It's been an incredible experience. I mean, I never thought I was going to have an opportunity to go to China as a kid. Never thought about it, anything like that. And then once I got over there, just how Shanghai, kind of embraced me and my family was spectacular. And that's why I played over there for 4 years, 4 out of the last 5 years. I kind of loved it there. The basketball has been great for me. The organization has treated me well. The city is amazing. One of my favorite cities in the world. Really cool city to be able to go and experience. And, so it'll definitely have a special place in my heart if I don't get to go back there anytime for my career. But I had some amazing memories there, some amazing moments. My teammates were great, had some great coaches. So it's something it's definitely been character building for me. It's been difficult sometimes because I had to be away from the family for a lot of that time. Had to do a lot of self-growth, get better as a person, and I obviously got better as a basketball player. And but when my family did get over there, they were able to enjoy a different culture, different experience. So it's definitely made me grow as a person and a basketball player. So I'm grateful for that opportunity.
Hey, Jimmer, we just want you to know that if there is ever a limbo situation or whenever you decide to hang it up and stop playing professional basketball, there's always an analyst chair for you here at BYU TV. That was just reconfirmed to me by my producers. The analyst chair is open for you whenever you want it.
Hey, Spencer, I'm sitting. I'm sitting right here, Spencer. I'm sitting right here. What are you talking about?
Yep, I'm taking Blaine's spot at some point. I'm coming for you. I don't know. You don't know when it'll happen, but it will happen, and I'm excited for the opportunity. But one of these days, I will be on the show live. I will be analyzing with you guys at some point live. That's something that'll be fun for me. I can do all sports. I am all knowledgeable.
Yes.
So whatever you guys need, I'm ready.
Yes.
I actually believe that. Like Jimmer's tongue in cheek, but I know that he is knowledgeable on all sports, and we would love to have him here. But I'm just like, a minute ago, I'm his agent, and now he's taking my job. What the heck just happened?
Get out of here.
What just happened?
Yeah, well, I'm taking your job so you can be my agent. There's a lot of time.
I have more time to focus on you, right? So no, I got you, man. I'm finding something for you. You know my connections. We got this.
I do want to talk about a bigger picture scenario, Jimmer, and looking at the NBA playoffs and the number of crazy injuries that have happened to just mega stars. It really feels like whoever can just have enough healthy, good players on the floor is going to win the NBA Finals. Why do you think that there has been such a rash of injuries? Is it just dumb luck, or is it something related to the non-continuity of COVID training and all that?
Yeah, I think it's probably a mixture of both. I mean, this is something that's been unprecedented this year with the amount of stars that have been injured. I mean, basically every star on every playoff team has been injured up to this point, which is unbelievable. So I think some of it has been luck. I think some of it has been the amount of games that they've played in the last, year and a half. I mean, they didn't take very long of a break, which means they didn't get their normal routine in for summer. And, NBA players are definitely creatures of habits. I know that for a fact. They like to get in their gym time at certain times, and they have a rev up period to the season. A lot of guys thought it was going to start later, and it started earlier than they thought. And it's just a long season. They played a lot of games in a small amount of time. So I think some of it could be the adding up of being tired and just, doing movements a little bit less than what they, normally do. So that could be some of the situation, but then some of it's like if you, step on a guy's foot and you roll your ankle, it's not really, being tired. It's just complete luck, so I think it's a mixture of both. But I know the guys are tired. I know the guys are excited for an off season to be able to get healthy again. That's why you see a lot of guys not playing in the Olympics when they normally would. So I think it's important for guys to get their health back. But definitely a mixture of both.
Well, before we let you go, we always like to check in on a lot of the good work you're doing. What's going on with the Fredette Family Foundation? What do you have coming up there?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, our foundation's continue to grow. It's our 10th year. We're going to have our annual golf tournament September 24th. We always pair that with a BYU football game. So if anybody's interested in becoming a sponsor, we have a few spots left, but it's definitely filling up. So if you were interested in being a sponsor, go ahead and just go on my Instagram and DM me, and I can get you all the information that you need. But we've been doing a lot of great work in schools, creating an atmosphere of kindness for these kids and doing some anti-bullying programs and everything in these schools. And we're really ready to start scaling and getting into as many schools as we possibly can. We've had some great help this last summer to be able to really focus in on trying to get into more schools and try to promote our programs to be able to help these kids in these communities promote kindness and be able to be helpful around the communities. And it's not just for the kids, it's for the teachers, it's for the parents everywhere. So all the communities that have it really enjoy it. So we hope to continue to grow as much as we can. So if anybody has any questions, please reach out to me or go on Jimmerosity.org. You can go on there to find more information. But we're really excited about it, and it's what it's all about for me.
Incredible effort and work as always. I guess the bonus question is, as a former Phoenix Sun, are you now officially obligated to root for the Suns in the finals?
Yeah, well, I was just curious. I didn't know what the period was. If I'm 2 years removed, do I still get a ring? Because, that would be great. If that's the case, then I'll definitely root for them if that's the case. But no, I really like the Suns. They're a good organization, but also I love Coach Monty Williams. I played for him when he was in New Orleans. Just a great human being, great family, and he's been through some really difficult times, and I'm really happy to see him coming over the top and had such a good attitude through the whole thing. So I'm happy for him. But Elijah is on Milwaukee, and that would be awesome to see a BYU guy get a ring as well. So, he's going to have to take over Giannis's role and, start averaging 30 and 12. I think I'm excited to see what happens. It's been a good playoffs.
Jimmer, great to catch up with you, brother. We wish you the best. Please give our best to your family, Whitney, your kids, and enjoy your time in Colorado while we await the next professional venture.
And I'll be working on it.
Good.
I'm working on it, Jimmer.
Thanks,
I'll be working on it, brother.
Let me know. Give me a call.
Thanks, Jimmer.
Thanks, guys.
Coming up, BYU team physician Darren Campbell joins us to talk about an upcoming concussion seminar to be held here at